Hey everybody, it's Chris with Bootlegger Comics, writer, creator of the Nostradamus Effect, live now on Fund My Comic. Say kids, I want to do a little something different today. So I went to my LCS, picked up some comics, and one really caught my eye. It's a number one, so that's one reason why I thought I would do a little review of it here. And, well, let's take a look at it. Enough about me. All right, so here it is by Mad Cave and Barbarian Behind Bars. Love alliteration. Love it. And I really like the art. So the title's the first thing that got me. It kind of stood out. And, the Barbarian kind of has that Conan the Barbarian font to it. So that grabbed my attention. And then again, the cover did as well. I really like this. It looks like he's, leading an escape from this prison. And let's open her up, huh? All right, here's the Legal Mumbo Jumbo, Mad Cave Studios. Writer Elliot Kalan, artist Andrea Moody. Anyway, so I'm not familiar with either one of these folks. That doesn't mean anything. I typically don't pay attention to writing and who the artists are. I just want to read it and see if I like it or not. So here we go. All right, so open the page and it's a little underwhelming. This is all my personal opinion. I'm not saying this is a good artist or bad artist. This style does not do it for me. I do not like this style, and we'll see more examples of how it takes away from me, how it takes me out of the story. So here we have our barbarian guy, and I'm guessing he's in prison. He's wearing the orange is the new black, and he's meeting with this broad, and she introduces herself as Irene Chang. And my name is Irene Chang, and to my extreme dismay, I've been appointed as your public defender. Before we talk about how in the hell I'm supposed to help you, I want to confirm that you understand why you're currently being held without bail in a maximum security prison. Okay, well, that doesn't really, if I were our barbarian buddy here, I'd be a little pissed that I have a public defender who is he's saying, yeah, I really don't want to be here. So that's that's an interesting start. Whoa, and here, hold on. There we go. That's better. Here we have a 2-page spread, and I can't tell what the hell is going on. So, is this our world? Is this another world? Is this another time? I mean, I can see we've got, these overturned vehicles. So, okay, I'm gonna guess that it's Earth now. We've got these two facing off. That's our guy, and then this is I don't know. I mean, he looks like he's ready to fight. So I'm assuming this is a villain. And let's come in a little closer. I'm assuming he's the one doing this lightning stuff because we've got these little magic bubbles around his hand. Ha ha ha! And yeah, that's from dialogue carrying over from the previous page. Is this some kind of lightning blast he's sending over? Ha 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 ha! Gasoline. So this is a little confusing, but okay, maybe this will clear things up. Here we go. They're squaring off. Torv, Darkor. Hiya! Yay! And he leaps at him, leaps into battle. I guess, oh, is this the blast? And he's jumping out of the way? Oh, okay. All right. I think that's what's happening here. I think that's what's happening. And old Torv, was that his name? Torv. Old Torv here has got the old grab him by the choke hold. There. Oh! And ha 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 ha! Gasoline! Ha ha ha! Yeah, he's got Darkor there is in bad shape. But now who's laughing? Torv. Initially, I thought maybe he hit him with the flat side of the axe, but nope, he cut his head off. Nice. Nice. Why? Fighting choices by Torv was not too great. Okay, he stumbled back. We're still in this rubble. He's a huffing and puffing, enjoying his taking enjoyment in his handiwork there. And then somehow, some cops put his hands behind his back. Where's the axe? Put his hands behind his back and cuff him without him realizing what was going on. And then we're still in this rubble area. Okay, freak show. You got the right to remain silent. This is gonna be a lot of paperwork. Huh? Okay, Raggy. All right, so now I'm confused. Where did all this happen? Like, let's go back to this 2-page spread here. You can kind of see some buildings. And there's cops right there. And they were just hanging out to see how the fight went, I guess. So I don't know. Maybe that whole thing should have been maybe some more pages with some dialogue. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is for this story, obviously. So now here we are. I guess now we've been caught up as to how he ended up in this predicament, and here he's back talking to his public defender. So there are no records on you or the guy you killed. Right now, someone like me, but better at this, is trying to figure out how to convict you. A guy that doesn't exist for killing another guy that doesn't exist. Well, I guess if they don't exist, then there's no crime, right? And I'm supposed to stop that. Somehow. Look, I didn't get into public defending to solve brain teasers. Brain teasers? I did it because I was choking on student loans. Well, you know what? Why didn't you do OnlyFans? That's my question. So, is there anything you can tell me that'll help? Rumble or grumble. And then here he goes, launching into his explanation of events. And we got the translation here. I do not belong on this world. I do not understand your ways or tongue. Is it the Geico caveman? Caveman lawyer. Caveman lawyer from Saturday Night Live. I'm just a caveman. I fear your technology. And, if you know that bit, then you know what I'm saying. This world was merely a step in my quest to save my own world. I came as a hero and have been treated as a beast. Yet the true beast was Torv. Torv, the Mad King. To protect the weak, I faced him in battle and slew him for his crimes. Yeah. Now I am trapped here, abandoned by my goddess to die in chains and shame. Not poetic. I have no idea what any of that meant. Time's up, Barbarian's gotta go back to his hut. Unless he wants another taste of little Sparky here. Hey, not so rough with my client. Can't be too rough with this ape. Grah! Huh! Shove. Yeah, let's party, big boy. Stop tasing my client. And I think that's a bandage they're going to eat. A bandage. So here he's in his cell now. The Buddha says, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. But son, you're going to love this grilled cheese. Let me tell you what. You smell that? Maybe we don't get the best raw materials up in here, but man, your man Lenny is a wizard king on the homemade hot plate. Yes, sir. Takes patience to grill cheese. Now you listen, son. Young Laney, he didn't have no time to watch the cheese melt. No. Young Laney, he was in a rush. Ate the cheese cold. A boy can do some stupid shit. He won't take time to think. Like Buddha said, I couldn't travel the path till I became the path. Some sustenance for y'all's in a journey? Come on, son. Wasted moments send you on the downward course. Ha! It's the shit, ain't it? Yeah. I told you it's the shit. And what is it? The shit. You listen to Lanny Melendez, son. Spend a few decades in this place, and you'll learn a thing or two. You don't talk much, but that's cool. A man is not considered a good man because he's a good talker. Some dudes, they just talk and talk and talk. Like my man Buddha said, sometimes simply by sitting, the soul collects wisdom. Yeah. So now we've got our public defender here. I'm guessing that this is the warden. I need a translator for my client. Warren. Ha ha ha. Warden. Warden. Did I say Warren? Oh my gosh. I can't do my job until I get one. Do your job? Aren't you the crusading young public servant who yelled, I give up, and walked out of an arraignment? That made it all the way here, huh? In my defense, that guy was an asshole and problematic, and I still need a translator. Miss, I'm as much an employee of the public good as you are. Far be it from me to clog the gears of justice. The man's going to die in jail, but he deserves a fair trial first. You'll get your translator. Soon as you can tell me what the hell language he speaks. Well, shit. So, all right, I'm adding some silliness to it, but you're getting the gist. The writing's not really doing it for me here. It's really the dialogue isn't doing it for me. And so here we have them at Chow in the mess hall or whatever it's called in prison. And he's just minding his own business. And here comes some Aryan Brotherhood guys that want to recruit him because he's big and strong and white. And of course he's ignoring them because he can't understand a word they're saying. And they're like, oh, you better join us or there'll be trouble. What's wrong, caveman? Saber-toothed tiger got your tongue? Yeah, that's how I hear that. All right, so cop comes and saves the day because our man Darkhor was in trouble. Yeah. So here we go again. We have our public attorney, public defender here. And she is talking to someone. I talked to everyone in linguistics. Played them audio you sent. Nobody could recognize it. Great. Gupta wasn't even sure it was a language. Says it doesn't follow any structure he's seen. I was like, maybe Akkadian? And he's all, I did my dissertation on Akkadian. That's not Akkadian. You know what he's like. No, not really. I never listened when you talked about work. Thanks for asking, at least. It was no problem, honestly. I'm glad you reached out. Irene, I still think about you. Nope! No time for simps. Ugh, this is hopeless. So, no hope in having his language translated. Public defender is still at square one. So, here we are. I don't know if this is the prison. What does this say? Prisoner property storage. No unauthorized entry. All right, so I guess this is in the maximum security prison. And they just keep, like, why wouldn't this be in evidence? This would be in an evidence locker, not a personal property locker. Yeah. So, anyways, that confused me at first. So, you know, we've got his axe, his battle axe. We've got the crown that the, what was his name, Torv was wearing. And I'm assuming by the crackle onomatopoeia that something is happening here. I can't tell if it's just the wash or if there's supposed to be lightning coming here other than the crackle sound. And now here we are. And here's Darkor in his cell. Like, oh, I wish I was free. I wish I was free, free as the wind. Brennan! I had to step away for a shit. Don't need the details, man. You know, that's true. That's true. That's a little... You just say needed to go to the bathroom. So, what got his attention? Something got his attention. Did he hear him say he's leaving? So, okay. He's kind of meditating. There's something happening with his bejeweled forehead. Fast and then fast. So, I'm guessing because that says fast and that says fast that's Darkor. Hurrah! Hurrah! I would say hurrah too if I had just teleported myself out of my prison cell. And now he's running. Is he trying to... Hurr? Hurr? I love the Scooby-Doo sound effects. Hurr? All right, he's running. He has nowhere. He has no idea where to go. Why can't he just teleport himself out of the fucking prison? He's just some mook. Leave it here. Shifts over. Leave what? Where? Oh, there he is. I didn't notice that before. He's just some mook. Leave it here. Shifts over. What? Leave what? Where? Who? I know, man, but something about him really chaps my ass. Oh. Love? Is there love coming in the horizon here? Infirmary. Okay, infirmary. He's got a stomach ache. Or maybe he's got diarrhea. Oh. His little bejeweled thing opened the door. It opened the lock. Oh, I didn't notice that till just now. Don't get me started on that barbarian. They've got locked up back in... What? Don't get me started on that barbarian. They've got locked up back in New York. Back in New York? Well, where the fuck is this? Oh. So this is a different building? What? Or is that a... Oh, I wonder if that's a... Then maybe that's some broadcast she's watching. I thought it was banter between guards. All right. That must be some TV show she's watching. My bad. Let's see. They've got him on murder, property damage, public endangerment. Hell, his biggest crime is bad taste. Wah, 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 wah. All right, that's more talk about him, describing him. Oh, excuse me. So he snuck into the infirmary and then ran out. Okay. Kicked the door open. And here I thought we were off the clock. I told you this asshole was special. And I guess he gets lit up with the taser. See, here I thought like he had slashed at these guys or something, or maybe did like a hammer fist type of strike. But I think he got tased, and maybe he's ripped the leads out. Maybe, I don't know. But that's the book, gang, and the writing. I don't know if initially this was supposed to be a bigger first issue, like more pages. But there's very little description of what's going on, and the art just really isn't helping to tell the story. Again, this is my opinion. Maybe you like this. I mean, some people have got to like it. I mean, this is Mad Cave Studios is a legit publisher, but let's take a look at this again. So here we are, and let's zoom in a bit. Like, there's just no detail here. Like, that's the kind of level of detail you expect if someone's way in the background and is like an irrelevant character, like a bystander or something. You know, same with this guy. I don't know, guys. So there's a look at Barbarian Behind Bars, issue 1 from Mad Cave Studios, written by Elliot Kalan and art by Andrea Moody. Now, I'm not saying they're good writer or bad writer. I'm just saying this art, I don't like it. I don't like the style. I don't like the lack of detail. That's me. That's my personal taste. Also, just the writing is sometimes it seems like it's over-explained. Sometimes it's under-explaining what's going on. So it just didn't do it for me. I probably won't be picking up number 2. Yeah, let's look at that cover one more. Yeah, that cover is really good. I really like this cover. Yeah. Look at that. And see, like, it looks like he's leading this escape. Almost like he's kind of taken control. Not taking control, but he's like a leader of these inmates. And great, barbarian pose there. Yeah, that's a good cover, man. It's good art. Anyways, so you get to see my mess. So that's it for me for Barbarian Behind Bars. If you've read it, put it down in the comments. Let me know if you've read it, if you liked it, if you thought the same I did. If you think I'm way off base, if you think the art works, and let me know. I really would like to hear some other opinions on this. And if you liked the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit notifications. I go live periodically, and for when I update or when I upload new content. One more time, the Nostradamus Effect is live on Fund My Comic. We have about 34 days or so left in the campaign. So go over there and check it out. And if you like what you see, go ahead and support us. Support Indie Press. We did recently add a digital tier to the campaign, so there's an easier entry point and no shipping. So go check that out, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Pencil in my hand, dreaming of a story.